All right, Shalom, Yasharala, Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Baha Shem, Yahweh Shah, Baha Shem, Rachak, Wadaj, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of great millstone, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the tabernacles of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, wherever you may be, Shalom, Yasharala, Shalom. All right, so I saw this, not even a video, I saw this post, all right, on my feed from one of the brothers, right? I saw this post, so actually let me jump over here. Let's go to the files real quick. So I'm gonna grab this video right here to the top left. So I saw this post about Elon Musk. These guys, Kekius Maximus, Salakia for saying his name wrong. Kekius Maximus, where he is trying to patent the words telepathy and telekinesis. As a matter of fact, because we're probably just gonna roll the spirit. It ain't too deep here. So yep, because I looked it up earlier. So I wanted to grab this right here. So telekinesis, right? So telepathy, telekinesis slightly different. As a matter of fact, let's go and get telepathy on the screen too. And we'll pop right back over to telekinesis. All right. I'm pretty sure you know where this one is going. Straightforward. Should be to the point. We're gonna play the video. Grab a few random scriptures. All right, just hit the topic. So telepathy. It says the supposed communication. Excuse me. The supposed communication of thoughts or ideas by means other than the known senses. Oh, by the way, this is a segment, all right, where we call, I've termed it AI chat, all right, where we basically talk about, all this technological stuff Esau has going on, looking out for his devices and things of that nature, according to what the scriptures have forewarned us about. And we always go into the scripture where it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us. Satan in the Hebrew is Shaitan, which means adversary. So lest the adversary, all right, dealing with these heathens, but in particular these banking families, all right, on this earth, who through the spiritual demon Satan, he operates through them, all right. So lest Satan, all right, should get an advantage of us, the adversary should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And the word devices goes into several things. But one of these devices we're actually talking about right now, dealing with Elon Musk. He's not the only company dealing with the brain chip, but he is a company and the most prominent one because he seems to be the face that they put out there the most. All right. So this is just one of the devices that we talk about. And from time to time, we try to keep up with, we try to keep an eye out about new things, which we've gone into several things in the past. So if you're new, and you're not aware of these things, go and research the Magic Genie, okay? Which I might have to brief myself on that again. It's actually been quite a while now. But the Magic Genie, Alter Ego. I forgot the one where they're able to meet one another in dreams. They'll have where two people can meet each other's in their dreams. All right, they can meet each other in their dream. Yes, this is real technology here that they're dabbling with. Okay. Am I missing any? I'm probably, because there's so many. All right. You just pretty much have to bring yourself into research and up to speed about the different things. Okay. Oh, actually the Magic Genie, as we spoke on, is that one that I call digital necromancy. Basically, you got grandma died. She lived in Tennessee. You live in Colorado. Only way y'all could talk was on Facebook or whatever. So grandma's been dead for the last 6 months, but you're still chatting with grandma on Facebook. What's going on here is that the AI technology has taken on the personality of grandma, all right, Grammy Grams, and is interacting with you as if she was still alive. That's digital necromancy, okay? Digital because that's straightforward. Necromancy because necromancy is dealing with the dead, just to say the least. There's a deeper definition to it, but just to get you to understand it. All right, that's dealing with the dead, all right? Communing with the dead. Necromancy, so that's called digital necromancy. So we're keeping in touch to the best of our ability and update with these different technologies that Esau Edom is dabbling with, because these things are things that he wants to bring out into this world. So back to telepathy. So it says the supposed communication of thoughts or ideas by means other than the known senses. All right. Telepathy. Okay. The meaning of telepathy is communication from one mind to another by extrasensory means, as we just mentioned, the alter ego. So this guy from MIT created this device. He fits it on his ear. He got his laptop in front of him. He asks a question. The computer searches the question, and then it gives him the feedback to the answer in his ear, and then he's able to speak it. So, and they showed this. So let's say he had his computer hiding somewhere where you couldn't see it, and you just think he has some hearing device on his ear, and so you randomly ask him in questions, and you think he's some kind of super guru. It's like, how the hell is this guy answering all these questions? He's too smart. All right, what's 800 billion plus 800 zero? You know how it is with them numbers, and he's able to give you the proper answer because the computer is feeding it back in his ear. Okay, so there these, and you may think it's harmless. Oh, this is just a normal. It's some technology that no, these things are wicked. All right, and people are dabbling around with these things and trying to put these things out in the earth. Okay, and a lot of people are going to get taken by it, especially the younger generation. The younger, the dumber. All right, because the average younger person can't walk around without their phone. Okay, they need their phone all the time. Face in the phone, face in the phone, face in the phone all the time. Okay. Now, I'm not saying we don't all use our devices for whatever reasons, but you know, the younger the generation, the more they're stuck into their technology and their phones and their things of that nature, right? It's a part of them, a part of their life. But to continue on, what does it mean when someone's telepathic? Having or showing the ability to know what is in someone else's mind, or to communicate with someone mentally without using words or other physical signs. Yeah, if you still don't get the point, okay, Professor X. All right, if you don't get Professor X, there's nothing else that I can say to get you to understand what telepathy is about. So let's scratch that and bring back up what was it? Telekinesis. So telekinesis, it says the supposed ability to move objects at a distance by mental power or other non-physical means. All right. So basically, another X-Men reference, Jean Grey. All right. Telekinetic. All right. She's able to I don't know. I see a tree over here. So I lift up my hand and there's a force of invisible energy and I blew the tree down across the street into that parking lot. Okay. Or I don't know, you're sitting at your desk doing your work. You were like, where the hell is my pen? What happened to my pen? And it rolled halfway across the floor. So you take your hand or your mind or whatever, and you pick the pen up with your mind and bring it into your hand without you moving or your hand ever reaching out the pen. So that's telekinetic, all right? Or a form of telekinesis, okay? And so as we move forward, you see how this incorporates into his devices. We're not just, pulling up random words for no reason and, talking about these things for no reason. You'll see how they incorporate. And as we get to the scriptures, that's where you really should have the proper understanding there. So let's see what else has for Merriam-Webster. The meaning of telekinesis is the production of motion in objects as by a spiritualistic medium. You see, medium. All right, without contact or the physical means. I wonder what we would get if we pull up medium. Let's web search it. Let me see here. Okay, what is the meaning of medium? Can we drop that one down? Give me a second. They're not dropping the menu down for me. There we go. A middle condition or degree. Look for a happy medium, a means of effecting or conveying something. A means of effecting or conveying something, such as as a plural, usually media. I don't know what the heck is up with that definition. But your television, it's a medium, all right? Your cell phone, it's a medium. Tablets, they're mediums, okay? Spiritual medium. Let's see what it says here. A person who is believed to be able to communicate with spirits or the afterlife. Bam. Hey, that's right in line with what we talked about, the magic genie. You see? The precogs from that one movie. Which one was? I always forget the two guys. I think it was the one with Tom Cruise. Was Minority Report? Yep, Minority Report. The precogs, where they were foresee a crime before it happened, and they're able to lock the person up long before they even committed the crime. Or if the crime is soon to happen, they can catch them right in the nick of time because of the precogs. They're actually trying to create that technology to foresee crimes and things of that nature. And that's why a lot of things are shown in their movies. Esau ain't just randomly, okay, thinking up movies because he's just so smart and he's so witty and he writes such good scripts. No, he's showing you a lot of times things that he's dabbling with technology-wise, because as the scriptures say, they accomplish a diligent search. He has the means, all right, the funding and the time and the resources to search out different things. And a lot of times you'll see some of those things played out in their movies, which is usually CGI and stuff like that, or animatronics. But there will be things that they're really trying to bring forth into real life. Okay, and the average person is dumbfounded by it because they really don't know there's a wicked being behind these things. They're often thought to be able to bridge the gap between the living and the dead. You can't say it more plainer than that. So let's get out of this. Let's see if we can find, here it is. So let's play this video.
Elon Musk's Neuralink is diving deeper into the sci-fi realm. He just filed trademarks for telepathy and telekinesis technologies. Time to use those keyboards with your mind? This hints at allowing users to control devices or even communicate directly brain to brain. It's like texting, but without the thumbs. Just be sure you're not thinking anything bad when you sync up with someone else via thoughts.
Wait.
And what's
Hold on. We can't let that slide pass. He said it's like texting, but without the thumbs. So, and I believe in this video, he mentions Nolan Arbaugh, who was just one, which the first guy that he used as a guinea pig to put his brain chip into, all right, his Neuralink into. So you have to understand these words now. What they're saying says it's like texting, but without the thumb. So what are you doing when you're texting someone? You're pushing words into a screen, forming it into a sentence, and sending off, all right, any message. So basically, you're making an action happen in your cell phone, on your device, or whatever you're using, your keyboard or whatever, except for you don't have to use your fingers. You're using what then? Your mind, you see? So they say it in a subtle way, all right? Now, I'm not saying he's a part of it. Maybe he's just an interviewer or whatever he's doing. But the point being is that they say things in a subtle way, but it's to captivate the human mind instead of having them question what you're doing.
It's like texting, but without the thumbs. Just be sure you're not thinking anything bad when you sync up with someone else via thoughts. And what's telekinesis?
See, syncing up with someone else via thoughts. So, and that is what basically, that's why we gave you what? Professor X. Professor X was able to jump inside people's minds, control their mind and make them do whatever if you want you to make off, climb up on a roof and jump off of a building headlong, okay? He can make you do that. All right? If he want to make you think that you're a chicken or something, you start, he can do that. He make you, but I'm not saying you'll be able to, people will be able to do that to that extent. I'm just saying what he was able to do when he would go inside someone's mind. So this act of going inside someone's mind telepathically, all right? So, but they're talking about syncing up with someone else's mind. All right, so these are things that the Lord has not ever sanctioned throughout the scriptures. You don't read anything like this. These are left-handed, so-called miracles, and we're going, like I said, we're going to get into the scriptures. Let's get through this first.
That's about controlling objects using mere thoughts. Time to start our Jedi training.
Look, controlling objects using mere thought. That's telekinesis. Then he says it's time to start our Jedi training. And now this dude, I forget his name. Just slipped. I had it on the tip of my tongue there. But this dude that was, man, he was one of those pretty much witches, man. But anyways, before I forget what I was about to say. But yeah, he spoke about the Star Wars movement, how wicked they were. Because when you dabble in those things, you have what is known as dark magic and white magic or light magic, all right? And they're both wicked, okay? What's the Lord of the Rings? They had Gandalf the Grey, then all of a sudden he came the white wizard, but wizard and white, all right? So all these things lead back to witchcraft and stuff like that, okay? And so dealing with their movies or whatever, see, they're able to put something in your face, all right, that seems innocent oh, this is cool. Yeah, like, I mean, lightsabers are cool, right? When you check them out, hey, lightsabers are cool. Okay, all right, okay, wow, how did they do that? All right, woo, woo, woo. Okay, they got some good movements. All right, it's basically a sword battle with a saber. But the point being is they're able to push these things to you and make a fancy movie out of it. Okay, not knowing that what it stemmed from, all right, is from some source of wickedness.
It's a wild time to be alive. Elon Musk's Neuralink files to trademark telepathy. Wired reports. Elon Musk's brain implant company, Neuralink, has filed applications with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO, to exclusively own the names telepathy, telekinesis, and others for future products. Neuralink, which Musk co-founded in 2016, is developing technology known as a brain-computer interface, a system that decodes brain activity to control an output device. Musk has
a system that decodes brain activity to output a device. So basically, this is what we talk about all the time. All right, electrical signals, electrical impulses. All right. So a man who's paralyzed will take Elon's device that's connected to his nerve centers and his neurological pathways. So, whatever portion in his spinal cord that's, all jacked up or whatever, the device overrides that broken portion. So it gets the signal, because the electrical signal fires off. It gets the signal past those particular nerves around the other kind of avenue. Okay. So it gets down to the legs. And so the legs are still able to receive the electrical signal that tells them to move and to walk, though he's supposed to be paralyzed from waist down. So as long as you have their device, all right, manipulating your neurological pathways and your electrical signals and all those different things, you're able to walk. That's a lying sign and wonder. See? Let's keep going.
Said that the company's first product will be called telepathy and will allow people with paralysis the ability to control a computer or phone just by thinking. But the Neuralink trademark application suggests that the company has ambitions of its technology enabling telepathic communication not just with electronic devices, but between human beings. Neuralink's interface involves a brain implant that collects neural signals and software that translates those signals into cursor movements on a computer screen.
Look, you see? It translates the signals into cursor movements on the screen. Now, kind of off topic, but this guy, Dr. Evil, what did he say in his speech? I believe it was last year. He says we're going to have a fusion of man and what? Machine. All right. Bring it together, technology with the human body. Okay. So, but what they don't tell you is this device that was created underneath them from some company that's also underneath them, they're going to have access to that. So, for example, the micro C hip, they'll be able to access all the information will be on your micro C hip, which will be in your body. But what they don't tell you is that they'll have access to that information, to that microchip. They'll be able to turn it on, shut it off. All right, manipulate data. If they want to erase something about your history, they can erase it. They want to put something in your history that wasn't there, wasn't supposed to be there, they can put it in because they have access to that system. Because the device belongs. That's why I mentioned a few times as of late the movie Repo Man. Okay, somebody needed a lung, they got it from the company. Okay, they fell short in the payments or whatever, and they couldn't pay it back, and so they would come and repo the lung. The difference is with Esau Edom, he doesn't want you to repo. He doesn't want to repo the shit. He wants to get it into you because they basically own you. And that's how it was in that movie. All right. You're in debt to me. So basically I own you. Okay. That's the only difference between that movie and Esau Edom. He's not looking to repo it out of you. He wants it in you permanently, and he will be able to access, manipulate, change, and whatever else. Okay. And control you to a certain extent. All right.
So far, 3 people have received Neuralink's experimental implant as part of an early feasibility study. The first, Noland Arbaugh, underwent brain surgery in January 2024 to get the device. In November, the company received permission to open a trial site in Canada. The company's trademark application for telepathy filed on March 3rd. describes the product as an implantable brain to computer interface for facilitating communication and control of software and hardware. The facilitating communication claim could mean that telepathy is meant to help paralyzed people communicate by way of typing on an external device. But it could also mean allowing telepathic communication between individuals with Neuralink implants. The question is, what kind of communication, says trademark attorney Josh Gerben, founder of Gerben IP. Sometimes things hide in plain sight in these applications. However, he cautions that claims on trademark applications can be speculative and overly broad compared with patent applications, which must be more detailed about how an invention works and what it will be used for. Enabling telepathic communication would, though, fit with Musk's broader vision for Neuralink. He's got big plans for Neuralink, could even help or cure paralysis. Neuralink has the potential.
You do what now? Cure paralysis? What do you mean cure paralysis? And see, we understand because of what the scriptures say. Like I mentioned, these are lying signs and wonders. So they will look at us as evil and wicked. All right? Because they say, well, what do you mean? You know, you don't want somebody to be cured of paralysis. You don't want somebody to walk again. You don't want somebody to get their eyesight back. And they'll see us as wicked. But really, they're wicked because they're going against what the scriptures, say. All right? These are left-handed things that Esau is doing. All right? Through these companies. And putting Elon Musk out there as the face, okay? I'm sorry, Kekius Maximus out there as the face.
To fully cure paralysis. It is possible from the physics standpoint to restore full body functionality. Elon Musk.
All right, that's it for that. So, let's pull up what we mentioned. Let's go over here. Bear with it. I think it's 2 Thessalonians. No. Actually, was it 2? Yeah. Moving a little slow. Let's bear with it. All right, so. All right, so right here, verse 9. 2 Thessalonians 2:9. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. Didn't say Satan. Listen to the church. Who's Satan? Who the devil? The devil. No, it says him whose coming is after the working of Satan. So who's that seed that Satan is working through? The Edomites of the earth. So-called white people, but really stemming back to the Macon family. But they're all devils. Okay? Really want to put it in perspective. All right? An Edomite is an Edomite. Including the Amalekites. But it really stems back to these banking families. They're the ones who have, taken and hoarded that blessing of all the Edomites to themselves, okay? And took authority in the earth. Actually, they even took nothing, okay? They've been granted authority in the earth for a season. All right, so it says, whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. All right, let's get wonders. See what comes up. Terrors. Or terrorize. A prodigy, miracle performed by anyone. You see? See, the normal masses are going to see this thing as a miracle. All these different things. Oh, he used to be paralyzed? It's a miracle. All right? What? You gave a blind man eyesight that was born blind? It's a miracle. You see? They're going to get easily taken and persuaded by these things. Miracles. See? But these are left-hand miracles. It's lying. Let's get with lying. Lying wonders. These are false miracles, you see. Pseudos. The word there is pseudos. A lie, you see. Fake miracles. Making a paralyzed man walk through a device that he planted into his brain. That's a pseudos miracle. That's a lying miracle. A lying wonder, man. Look, a conscious and intentional falsehood, because Esau know what the hell he's doing. He knows exactly what he's dabbling with. But it's also intentional because he doesn't care for you or his own people. In a broad sense, whatever is not what it seems to be. And that's why the scriptures tell you, never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. But at the end, he will declare his wickedness. Who shall pity a charmer that was bitten by a snake? All right, this is why the prophets have been set up to warn you, okay, about these things. we're getting the blood off of our hands. So if you fall into these different things, okay, it's on you because you were warned. You didn't believe, so well, it's on you now. Okay. So yeah, look, it says of perverse, impious, deceitful precepts. You see, because he wants to change the Bible. We didn't forget about him talking about that, changing the Bible, taking certain things out, and basically he wants to do away with the Bible altogether. Anyways, the Bible as we know it. He wants to alter history as we know it, so he can rewrite history as he's already done already. He wants to rewrite history to the point where he's God. He's all that people know to look up to. And the true power in the universe, okay, is not known. The true Israelites are not known. And everybody's universal because everybody will be the same because they're all people fused with machines. No different nationalities and this, that, and the third thing. You're all fusion people with machines under him, and you're all going to be cattle. And he's got the perfect plan to fool all these people because the elect are not going to be deceived. See what else it goes back to. And this is all part of his pseudomai. It's all part of his New World Order agenda, all right? His enterprise. Look, to lie, to speak deliberate falsehoods on purpose. To deceive one by a lie, to lie to. You see? Pseudomai, all right? Pseudomai wonders, all right? Lying wonders. And with all deceivableness, he got you, okay? He wooed you over. He threw convenience in your face. All right. He pressured you with food and money, and then he got you into a trap that you can't get out of. Because once you take this device, there is no repenting. And we're talking about Israelites. We don't care about the heathen nations. You Israelites, you take his device. There is no repenting. There is no digging it out. You can cut your whole arm off. You out of there, man. You made the conscious decision to take this man's device and make him your God when he's not even the God. He's not a power at all. The scriptures call him the basest of men. The basest of men. I was watching this video. I started to do a lesson on it. Spirit wasn't really on me. The video is very interesting though. But the basis of men, right? Job went in on them, all right? Vile children of fools, base men. They were violent in the earth. Or it was white people starting to come out about and man, they're really genuine about thinking that others are crazy because they use washcloths. Because they use separate deodorant sticks. Okay? Different body washes and soaps and things. People are not showering together. So one lady said she showered with her family. What the hell are you talking about? Okay? Saying that they only take a bath once a week. And these are things that they're saying out of the horse's mouth, as they say, right? So it's not just I'm like just talking about things. This was a video I saw the other day saying that man, the one lady, this bitch, man, this chick, she had on a nurse's uniform, so we know what her occupation was, and she's saying that, oh yeah, my kids, they don't, they kind of bathe, like once a week, I don't put pressure on them, and then plus, we have a pool right near our house, so that's considered bathing too. What, you nasty, you nasty, you base female. But the children of fools, base men. Now, of course, that's not talking about everyone, because some of these so-called white-looking people are actually Israelites, and some of them, all right, they're not, disgusting and nasty like that. But, the thing is, when you're dealing with them, you got to know which ones you're dealing with, all right? I need to come over your house, hey, see what you're doing, see what you're about, all right? I want to see what you're eating, what how you cooking, certain things you got to see about, these heathen nations, especially, these Edomites when you're dealing with them. Because you really got to know what they're about, all right? Because some of them are disgusting and some of them are not, okay? And then as I mentioned, some of these people that look like so-called white people are not even white people at all. They're just Israelites with their appearance, okay? So really, they're not even part of that particular category. But moving on, back on topic. So it says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see? Because this is the 2/3. The 2/3 were meant to fall under the trap of the system, eat up everything Esau's telling them, look at the men of the Lord as wicked and evil and enemies, and take this man's device and be destroyed, and then be sorrowful over it because you realize that the truth was given to you and you call those men liars and everything else. All right. So it says, we really got the point we wanted when the lying wonders. All right. But it says, and for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Believe Esau's pseudo lies, his lying wonders, man, his devices, all his different chips and things of that nature. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth but had in pleasure and unrighteousness. And that's the 2/3 who are going to perish with the heathens because they're going to eat up this man's devices. Okay. As a matter of fact, before we go, because we should all be familiar with this, I'll pull this up real quick. Or semi-quick. So Revelation 13, all right, and 16 it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a M-A-R-K, a charagma, in their right hand, or where? In their forehead. I believe that word is metapon in the Greek. Yeah, metapon. The space between the eyes, the forehead. Basically, you're going to, what we talked about already, to see this man's device in your neurological system, basically in your brain. It's going to connect the wires in your brain, or to connect the device to the wiring systems in your brain, however you want to put it. You get the point. All right. As a matter of fact, let's see what comes up. We put up Metapon. Metapon is open. Okay. Metapon is sometimes used in medicine, although longer acting than hydromorphone. Metapon is less potent. So you see, this is back to the same thing, though. Space between the eyes, the forehead. But you get it. It's straightforward. All right. Dealing with your brain, fiddling it. Let him fiddling around with your brain. All right. Like for those of you that saw that Deadpool movie, well, a disgusting movie that was. But this chick, the bald head chick, what's she supposed to be? Professor X's sister or something, and she would, go inside a person's mind by actually putting her hand. I'm pretty sure some of y'all saw the movie, and so you know exactly what I'm talking about. She moved her ear. You let him do that to you. Okay, that's basically what you're doing. Okay, and I believe because the procedure is so like intricate, he has robots doing it. Okay, so anyways, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here was wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 That is 666, which will be in the UPC code, which is in the UPC code, which will be on the barcode of the microchip as well as their brain device. I guarantee you. I haven't really heard anything about that, but I can guarantee you it's probably in that Neuralink device as well, and these are going to be planted in your body. All right, so pretty much we talked about, we hit the point. Okay, be not ignorant of Satan's devices. So that's it for this AI chat. Lord willing, you will edify us. And next thing I'm going to say shalom.